What's going on, guys? YSGSale here, and today we're going to be playing Town of Salem, and this is going to be slightly different than what I usually do because I am currently on a voiceover. I have the whole footage right now. I know how the game plays out. So we are going to be playing Town of Salem, and we rolled medium, clearly, as you can see on the screen here. So basically, I've played Town of Salem on my channel a couple times before, but this is going to be a different kind of subject or whatever. So I am going to be playing and just giving a voiceover and kind of what my thought process is. So yeah. We're going to claim medium on day one, because I suggest whenever you're playing medium or retry, like as town rolls, you should always claim day one. Same thing with serve, unless you're going to fake claim. But yeah, so if you don't know what the medium roll is, it's basically talk to the dead at night. So here we are, we're just getting our numbers in to keep track of all the claims, because that's really important when you're playing Town of Salem, is you have to keep track of all the claims. So I'm just kind of going through 8, obviously revealed as the mayor, 9 claims serve, so yeah, survivor, whatever, and we are, I can't see my numbers at 3, yeah, okay, we are 3, so yeah. And our mayor does just go right off the bat and leave, which, why would you reveal as mayor and then leave? That's kind of game throwing, probably should have reported them. It's fine, whatever. And obviously, I think I wrote in there that I think I saw 10 baiting, which is like veteran baiting or Medusa baiting. So if someone dies to vet or Medusa, then we know, like, I just kind of made a mark of that, it's probably them who baited. So, start of the day here, and the mayor is the only one who died, which means that Mafia either attacked someone immune, or they're roadblocked, or there was no Mafia in the game. So, we gotta kind of see what happened here at the beginning of the day to kind of gauge what happened. So, yeah, basically that happened. Mayor left, whatever, no Moth kills, and James Russell comes out immediately saying that we're sus. Obviously, we're not, because we're a town roll. So I post my will immediately. Another sheriff comes out saying they're inno, and they're just pushing me, and I'm calling them X, because that's what you want to do when you're town. You want to call them X. You want to say that you're framed, you're hexed, whatever, but you want to immediately push back and basically say 1 for 1 them first, because you know they're lying, unless there was some weird like shenanigans with transporter or framer, hexmaster, whatever. So we are pushing up 1, and that's kind of what we're doing here. And here the invest comes out and says that 10 is Doc, Disguiser, Potion Master, and the Spy Post, a little bit late, but the Spy Post, and then okay, so who's at 4? 4, sorry, it's a little blurry on my screen. So 4 is claiming blackmailed. So as you can see there, the 10 did say that the invest was fake, and 4 is blackmailed here. But here I am saying in chat that I could be framed, because if you look at the spy mail, I was visited by Mafia, which means I could have been framed in that moment. So that's what I'm saying here. But I do end up getting voted. So here I copy and paste a spy will. I say I could be framed. I paste my will, basically just saying that I know 1 is fake. You know, it's a 1 for 1. We got to get 1 first, though. Get the accuser first. That's not actually how I play the game. I don't think I ever really get the accuser first. I get the accused first. But that's how I was defending myself in the moment. But now the time for voting has come. I'm gonna say inno here in chat, just to try to put the inno in people's minds, to try to get people to inno. And 1 does come out there and say that they are Jester, and that this was random, and that they just want to get hung, but they're poisoned. Is that what I said? Yeah. So they are a poisoned Jester. So I get inno down, and here we are going to vote 1 up. I'm gonna vote 1 up, get guilties though, because they're trying to, you know, kill a basically confirmed town at this point. Anyway, I say here I'm gonna vote up 1, but I'm not actually gonna vote guilty. That's what I was thinking, at least, because obviously they just claimed Jester. We know they're Jester. And here I'm going through the list. I'm going to try to get claims from 4, 5, 6, 13, 14, and 15. And I still have there at the bottom 10 bait, so that will come in handy later. So this is them saying, like, thank you, or whatever, that they did at random. That just kind of, like, came up with a random person, which happened to be me, and I happen to have a fine will. I know how to play the game. Anyway, so here I'm putting guilty, and my plan was to switch it at the very last minute to go innocent, but that is not what happened. I ended up just guiltying because I forgot to switch it. I was too busy with the fact that I wrote down 12 as sheriff, and I meant to write them down as invest. I can't spell invest, apparently. I put an O in there. Also, when I'm playing this game, I'm like super fast at typing, and I never spell correctly. So like, I know how to spell, but I just don't spell correctly in game. So here 1 is saying thank you, because, you know, they were Jester, clearly, who wanted to get hung. But if you don't know how Jester works, Jester will haunt someone at night after getting hung during the day. So here I am, kind of just bothering 12, who said called it, and I go, they claimed Jester. 12, like, we knew they were Jest. They claimed Jester, they claimed Poisoned, and they wanted to be hung so they could win. So here I am medium, so I can talk to the Jet Chat, so I'm just saying hi to 1, basically, and I'm just saying, spare me, please, and here I think they're about to say that they're going to do it random, and good luck to me. But basically, to play medium, you copy and paste your dead chat. Copy and paste your dead chat. No one will believe you unless you copy and paste the dead chat. So here you can see I'm going out to the bar, copying, and gonna open my will, maybe. Oh no, I'm gonna type in chat instead. Again, this is a voiceover. I don't remember exactly what happened. I recorded this like 2 days ago, and now I will copy and paste my dead chat. Anyway, let's see if we die here at the end of night 2 to 1. Okay, so we are alive. We did survive the night. And who goes down? Okay, that's a lot of people who goes down. So that is 2, 4, and 14. So here I am just kind of removing them from my list just so I don't get confused later, like if they don't have a claim, asking 14 to claim, but they're dead. So here we have, what is that? What died? Is that an arsonist? Something was killed by a veteran. That doesn't, hold on. I had to check that. So, like, I'm kind of looking at a small window right now, trying to decipher what's going on. But yes, 4 was an arsonist. So here's 14, and they died from the Jester. And what were they again? Perhaps they were planning on claiming... Okay, they were Crusader, and they were claiming Crusader, obviously, because they were Crusader. And 2 did leave the game. So here I am about to ask 12 for will, because basically the day before, they claimed Invest, and 10 called them fake. So I wanted to know why they called them fake. I wanted to kind of see 12's will, because they were already kind of sus in my mind, and 10 hadn't killed, and 10 claimed veteran, and that they had alerted. And obviously the veteran had a kill now, so I'm asking 12 for the will to kind of see how that played out. So 12 does post their will, and I'm basically saying 10 claimed vet, and that you checked them while they alerted, and 7 is just reiterating that they are served. But basically you would have 10 would have shot 12 if they had checked night 1. 10 is kind of just posting their will, trying to reconfirm themselves, and I'm just like upping 12 because 10's confirmed, and 12's just going at it and calling 10 fake, goes 10 fake bruh. So I'm gonna try to like bother 12 about this just because, so 10, they're saying 10 isn't confirmed when 10 is very confirmed because they literally just shot a guy. So now I'm just gonna call them bruh, not even spelling it the right way. If there's a right way to spell that, immediately going to up 12, everyone's gonna up 12 here. I mean, they should, because very clearly fake. So 12 is going to get on the stand, and 10... So I'm going to say 10 shot a guy. They're pretty confirmed in my eyes, because, yeah, they shot a guy. Why would I take a invest will over that? So 12 is staying pretty silent here on the stand, which is never the way to go about it if you're trying to live. And very last second, I'm serve causing chaos, which is... a horrible claim, because that could just be anyone. That could be an arsonist who is going to ignite because they saw the arsonist die and they probably have other people doused. That could be a plague bearer. That could be a serial killer, like a hidden serial killer. Oh, and I'm writing in my will to talk to myself now. Side note, I'm being very pushy. I'm going to die. You're right. You're being pushy for a medium, but you know, whatever. So now they're saying that I attacked them. As the medium, I, like, left my house and attacked them while talking to the dead. So 3 fake, by the way, whatever. This is a sus serve claim for some reason. They're claiming serve, but as you can see here, they did happen to be serve. They were survivor. I do post my will here just to kind of just prove again that I'm real or whatever. I mean, you can never really be confirmed as a medium, but you can do your best. If you have good dead chat and there's other sus people, you're gonna live. Alright, so the night begins. I'm just going to say sub to talk to the chat. And 14 says in chat that they are kind of sus of 11, which I am kind of thinking about too. And I'm writing here in my will, I'm going to die. I always kind of do this whenever I'm whenever I'm just playing, even without recording. So 14 is saying I'm kind of sus of 11, and I am too. It's kind of a weak sheriff claim. Yeah. So 12 does say, told you I was served causing chaos, and I'm glad I killed them, though, because that could have been literally anything. Also, I'm kind of saying that's a weird serve play, because it is. I mean, sometimes people like to fake claim as survivor, but I get where they were going, and it was like... I get where they were going, but it just wasn't working out for them. And I do end up getting blackmailed. 2 people die. Who goes down? The spy. And what is that? Are you going to get rid of the will? Okay, number 11. So Hexmaster game. Mafioso dies. And so I am blackmailed, which means I can't talk during the day. The only thing is if I get put on stand, I can write I am blackmailed, period. That is the only thing I'm allowed to send. Sheriff goes down, and it was fake. It was Mafioso. So 5 dies, and you can see off to the side there that they were real spies. So beginning of the day, I can't talk, so this is going to be interesting. Nobody is really saying anything at all. I'm kind of just looking at my will, and at this point, I think I've pretty much figured out the game. There's a lot of evils, and it's not looking great for town. So there's like a little note I'm writing to myself there that's hypnotist, because someone was saying that they were poisoned when someone tried to fight off the attacker. I really doubt that there was a silent poisoner at this point in the game, looking around. And even if there was, the chances someone fought off their attacker, nobody died, no one's claiming Doc, whatever, there's not going to be a poisoner, it's a hypnotist. So, beginning of the voting period, I'm going to quickly vote someone just because that's how you kind of claim you're blackmailed, because that's the only thing you can do to kind of let people know. And someone is voting me, which is likely Mafia, because they know I'm blackmailed, and I do get upped. And the only thing I can say is, give it a second, I have to wait until I'm actually all the way up there, is I am blackmailed. If I try to type anything, it just types out I am blackmailed. So I here am writing like another side note in my will, just for whatever town remains. It's a hypno game. 1 Hexmaster, 2 Mafia at least, because we know there was a blackmailer and a hypnotist. One of them probably got promoted when the Mafioso died. So I'm just kind of adding it to the top of my will, so in case people see it more. Everyone's voting, no one's really saying anything. At this moment, it's kind of looking like it's gonna get guilty, because it's an evil majority, which means the evil people have majority, because there's Hexmaster, 2 Mafia, whatever, and then here I'm writing that in my will, at least 2 Mafia at least, and then I'm saying that's his evil majority. There's nothing I can say here because I'm blackmailed, I can't speak. And I die, so I'm just kind of saying evil majority into dead chat there, because all the dead chat, everyone who's dead who didn't leave the game, can like communicate with each other, so yeah. So here the Mafioso is telling me that there is no hypnotist, and I'm like, there should be, because I don't think there's like a pretty silent poisoner, but I'm kind of writing that out here. I don't think that there was a silent poisoner, and then here they say, oh, never mind. Probably because the hypnotist got promoted to Mafioso once they died, so they looked off to the side, and they're like, no, there's no hypnotist, but there was a hypnotist because it got promoted, it's hypnotist before it got promoted. So here I'm kind of just saying in chat that town was kind of screwed because of Mayor leaving. Like, this would have been a really good town if Mayor didn't leave, like, immediately. Another 2 people go down, the vet goes down, which means that's kind of like our last hope for town here. So this whole day went by and no one really said, like, anything. So here you can see the Mafia is asking me to stand 13 and ask them to kill 9, which I'm gonna do because town's not gonna win. Might as well just get it over with. Hopefully Mafia wins at this point. So here, they're just kind of saying whatever. But they're not talking to me. They don't seem to want to communicate with me back. But as the medium, you can, once you die, you can communicate one night with the living and just kind of talk with them, tell them information from the dead, like one does. So 9 and 13 die. As you can see, 13 was killed by the Hexmaster, and they were Mafioso. That's who 11 asked me to seance and let them know who to kill. Yes, come on, get to the plot twist. Get to the plot twist. 9 was amnesiac. 9 was amnesiac on this list. No one was expecting amnesiac. So now we have the Hexmaster left and a serve claim, kind of here. But the game does not end, which means serve is not serve, or serve is Hexmaster. But there were so many, like, evils this round. I mean, not so many, but, like, the town didn't really have a chance after the mayor left. But seriously, that Amni not remembering, there were so many options. You could have chose town, Mafia. I mean, they actually couldn't choose Mafia. Because, well, you could have after Black Mayor died. Mafia, Arsonist, Jester, Mayor. So they're saying that 7 has defense, which means that they're saying that 7 was Hexmaster and 6 is still alive. Mafia. I don't know why. Looking back, still trying to follow the game, I have no idea why they believe 7 has defense. Could have been healed or something, unless the promoted Mafia was Forger and they forged a Potion Master or Doctor at one point or another. Because I really have no idea what could have provoked 7 to have defense, because Hexmaster doesn't have defense with Necronomicon. That is Coven Leader. So I don't know why they thought they had defense. So, as you can see here, it ends up being a draw game. Mafia kills Hexmaster, Hexmaster kills Mafia, and, you know, I think I did pretty good as a medium, one of the only people with the brain playing this game right now. I carried, I think, alright, like, I figured out the evos pretty early on. I had my suspicions, but yes, the Mafia kills the Hexmaster, and the Hexmaster kills Mafia, which means it's technically a draw, but it's Jester only win. And if we didn't give that Jester the win, I wonder how the game would have played out. I probably would have died, which means we wouldn't have killed the serve. It would have been a very, very different game. But that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more Town of Salem. I really enjoyed actually making this video this week more than I have my other videos, so I'm glad I got to do this. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day. Goodbye.